Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23, and we're back with the live GPs. It's been a while since I've last done a live GP, and I've got to say I am thrilled to get back on the live GPs. Now, a little bit interesting for you today. I'm going to be sticking to the gas. What I'm going to be using is the same as my career mode, although I think there is a balanced performance on, so the bike feels a little bit different so far. Now, I am using a different DualSense controller, and I've got to say, I don't know whether this is a sort of placebo effect where I'm just thinking about it, but this controller feels really strange. I feel like there's a slight delay in the movement of the analog sticks, and it doesn't feel quite right when I'm bringing the acceleration on as well, so I'm not too sure if this is going to go as planned. I'm a little bit worried. So what I might do is I might try and get through this lap and swap back over to my Spider-Man DualSense, which I posted a picture of quite a while ago. I think that's just a little bit better for me. I just find that the sensitivity is a little bit more comfortable. Moving, there isn't really a dead zone with the analog stick, and I think I'm a really sensitive player, so when I find something that's different, it just doesn't seem right to me. So I'll try my best with this lap, and then we'll see what happens. But I can tell you now, I don't like it. It feels weird. I'll tell you that for free. Honestly, it just feels really, really strange right now. And I need to change through the controller because this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. You can see it in the corner as well. I'm sort of like bopping and weaving and moving up and down and then flicking left and right quite prematurely. It's not my usual comfortable style, so I'm going to get through this lap and then I'm going to jump back onto the Spider-Man PS5 DualSense controller, and then I think I'll be a lot more happier. So let's get across the line because I cannot wait for this lap to be completed, and then we'll start churning out, which I hope is some very strong, fast lap time. So across the line we go, and that will give us a 1:39.644. Okay then boys, back to the comfortable controller, and I've got to tell you already, this feels significantly better, so I am poised and prompt for a good lap time here, hopefully and get closer to one wiggly boy. So into Primera corner, already feeling a-okay, and now into the right-hander for turn 2. Yes, the difference is absolutely night and day. Now, I'm not going to tell you that this controller is the best controller ever, this is far superior, you have to buy this one to be good. No, just get a controller that you're comfortable with and you'll just see massive, massive differences. And I think now I got into a habit where I'm only using that Spider-Man PS5 controller. I think pretty much since I bought it, I found it was just really responsive. And yeah, I'm happy with this. Whether it is just a placebo and I'm just simply justifying my purchase, could be. But hey, it works for me. I'm a very superstitious guy, so it happens to us all. I know even Valentino Rossi was superstitious, wasn't he? Getting on the only one way of the bike, touching the foot peg, doing things like that. I think I'm not quite to the extreme. I'm not going to be rubbing the microphone and giving it a tap before each video, but there'll be certainly some form of superstitions that maybe I'm not even aware of. But anyway, back to business. We have one wiggly boy who's I just noticed he's actually on my friends list here on Steam. Charlie, Cheshire Charlie, of course you know him from the Ace Academy Cups on Ride 5. Shark59 is a name I think I've seen before, and possibly another one of my Steam friends. I do get quite a lot of invitations now, which I do always accept, so if you do want to join me online and you want to race, definitely get me added on Steam, and then I can get you on in these races. But across the line we will go. We're actually 1.2 behind one wiggly boy, so unfortunately we are into the 138, but we're still 0.4 of a second down to one OWB, one wiggly boy. And the Cheshire Charlie behind us was 0.7 of a second. So now into the right hand side, there is Shark_59. He's currently on a grey sector in the first split, so he might move out of the way, but he might be really close to improving, so I cannot guarantee that he's going to just scooch out the way for me. As we now go onto the brakes, a little bit wide, a little bit deep there for the Tour VIP. Not really getting the hang of this. I feel a little bit strange. The bike does feel a little bit different here online. I think that's the benefit of it being with balanced performance on. I think that's my only really assumption here. But I've been playing a lot of MotoGP career mode, as you know, and the gas there is absolutely terrible. They haven't received any decent upgrades, and it's a bit of a shame. So this is a bit of an experience of what it could be like, but at the same time, this doesn't feel very comfortable either. So it could be a case of maybe we need to really spend more time with this, because I have been playing a lot of Ride 5, been doing silly videos with the scooters, been doing the Ace Academy Cup as well. We did a couple of races in Monza, Sonoma and Snetterton a few days ago. And as we get back onto the power here, we should be improving our lap time by 7/10 of a second, which should mean we will take over at the front by at least 3/10 of a second into the right-hander for the final time, then bring on the power, get into the slipstream of Shark 59, and hopefully get across the line to take the pole position, 1:38.109. So then, here we go then, guys and gals. I didn't manage to put another qualifying lap in there, and neither did anyone else, so let's skip that. I'm in pole, the German One Wiggly Boy in second, and then in third place is Cheshire Charlie, who is technically my teammate for this weekend, or for this race. There is Shark 59, the number 60, and then we have, at the back of the grid, Bono Adriano, the Italian, with the number 66. Another 66 here in Portimao. So, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we get a good start. Let's see if the game doesn't glitch and give me a long lap penalty for starting too early. Wait for the red lights to go out, and away we go. It's a good start, music, pretty decent start here in MotoGP 23. Not as good as Shark, though, it seems. He's going to dive up on the inside, as we now have a red championship, it seems, because every single bank is red. Oh, massive contact from the Italian into the One Wiggly Boy. I'm going to try and go around the outside of the man with the TCX boots, and then into the right-hander. Relatively clean racing so far. Not a great start for me, though. I wanted to be in pole, and I wanted to be in pole by the end of the first corner. To get that whole shot was one of my objectives, which I didn't quite achieve. So, onto the brakes we go. Shark 59 losing the front a little bit. I've gone too wide here for the Tour VIP. Charlie, there he is on the left-hand side, just going around the outside of my teammate. And then into the right-hander here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll do the first lap with power setting 3. I'll gauge where I am against One Wiggly Boy, and then from there I'll probably swap over to power setting 2. Good overtake there for second. Shark 59 comes back through. The number 60 with the number 59 in his name is going to get confusing. But to the left-hand side of the Craig Jones corner, got really close to him there, but we still hold on to the position. It wasn't an intentional punt, I just sort of wanted to get through. And there he is, he will have the... Oh, he's gone for the inside line there. Quick change of direction for the man on the left-hander there. BNNO Adriano has gone down. He's back of the grid. And there is One Wiggly Boy, the number 5, just ahead of us on the circuit. Now diving into turn 14, he is still ahead of us. So into the Sagres corner, now back out of it. We have a good chance of hopefully getting the slipstream. So into the right-hander. Let's get into the slipstream and then drop down the power. I want to make sure I've got plenty of power, just in case we do need to have a last lap scrap with One Wiggly Boy. So dropping down the power as we go, and let's try and stay with him as we go onto the brakes, into the primary corner. Oh, he's getting out of shape there, but we're going to go round the outside, the long way round here in Portimao. Oh, beautifully done here in the primary corner. Oh, I'll take that. I really enjoyed that. That was great. Thank you to One Wiggly Boy for making that small mistake, giving me a chance to go around the outside. But I tell you what, it isn't over yet, so yeah, we cannot calm down yet as he tries to go around the outside. I guess that was my fault for being sort of onto the curb there. I lost all momentum as the Ducati Desmosed GP23 is coming through. It's going to get tight here with the left-hander, and then back onto the right. He does go for the lunge, but very cleverly and fairly gives me some space to get back in the side. So I appreciate that sportsmanship from One Wiggly Boy. So back onto the power, over the crest, down into left-hand side for the Craig Jones corner. The gap is still 1/10 of a second. He could lunge at any point. Playing the tight defensive game. I'm not quite on my game yet. He's still right there though. Look at him. The Ducati is in pursuit. Don't know where Charlie is. I think on the graphic he's a little bit further behind. He's in the Portimao corner, so something's probably gone wrong for my Gas teammate. But we are still not escaping away from OWB. He's still there. Into the right-hander, coming out of Sagres. 5/10 of a second is the difference. We might be able to pull away ever so slightly, just going over the crest of the hill and then down into the primary corner. So onto the power, ride height device enabled, still sticking with power setting 2 as the medium front clearly shows some sign of wear already in the early stages of this race. So back onto the brakes then. Calm and collective into the first corner. Down to second gear, shifting down just briefly and then back up to third. 5/10 of a second it is to Wiggly Boy. Still there. He's not letting me get away. Of course, right on his top of his game and top of mine. I guess I'm probably not. Actually, no, I feel a little bit sluggish, but I don't think One Wiggly Boy is probably at the top of his either. I think the pair of us are just sizing each other up for now. I think he's happy to let me lead. He's going to try and have a pop when the opportunity comes up. I've just got to make sure that I don't give him that opportunity. Keep on defending like a pro that I want to be. And now into the right-hander for the Samsung corner. 0.4 of a second still separates the Ducati and the Tech 3 Gas. Not bad to get the Gas in the top spot in Portimao. That would be a dream, even though it's not against 120% difficulty AI, and unfortunately one Wiggly Boy's gone. No, he's dropped it into the dreaded Portimao corner. That is such an easy corner to lose the front though. I don't know what happened exactly, but I'm just surmising that Portimao was the corner that caught him out. But I tell you what, Charlie's not far behind here. He has been catching us up. He's now 1.4 behind us. So with a bit of clear space now, maybe it's time to just go for it. I've been using Power Setting 2. I can go for Power Setting 3 and start pushing, but no, I think I'll stay as I am. I'll stick with Power Setting 2 and hopefully give it some power. So across the line with Power Setting 2, we do set the fast lap of the race, 1:38.307. Not bad. It's not a great lap, but with the second power option, that'll do. So I just noticed as well that we did have 100k Blade in the session, but unfortunately we have lost the Bulgarian. I don't know where he is, but we have lost him unfortunately. Oh, Shark 59 has just gone down. And as it stands, the Tech 3 Gas team are 1-2 compared to the Ducati Desmosedici trio, down from 3rd to 5th. Who would have thought that? No way. And the gap is now 3 seconds to Charlie, so this could be a relatively comfortable victory now. It didn't start that way. I think this one is a battle of attrition. Those who don't crash will prosper. And right now it looks like it will be us. So into the right-hand side. I must confess, whether this medium front was a wrong choice, but I don't like how warm it's getting in those corners. It doesn't seem that bad when I'm doing my MotoGP career mode. I think the difference there being that I do 50% races, where this one is a 35%. I guess the tyre wear in the... one Wiggly Boy's gone down for a second time into the Portimao corner. Disaster for the German. Not exactly how he would have wanted this one to go down, but I'm sure we'll get a rematch soon, and I certainly hope so, because he was a really clean rider. And as I say, on my Steam's friends list, so he's got to be an ace. So why not invite him to more MotoGP 23 live GP racing? Of course, guys, if you're on PC and you want to be part of this, definitely get in touch. And also get yourself subscribed. We're at the 10k mark now. I've actually got videos coming out this week that are still saying that I'm trying to get to 10k, but surprisingly, we actually got there much quicker. So thank you very much for everyone who has supported the channel and allowed me to get to 10,000 subscribers. It is a humbling experience, and it's honestly rather immense to continue to make great content for you guys. It's just terrific. Words cannot put it into the expressions of how to really explain oneself and how the feeling is, because it's sort of a unique feeling that so many people are enjoying the content. But save that for another video. We can't get sentimental now because we've still got, what, 4 or 5 laps? Oh, Charlie's gone down. I was just about to mention that he had pulled a gap a little bit into me, so... Oh, but now it's not good. The man from Cheshire is down by 6 seconds. This is the first experience I've had racing with Charlie, actually. Didn't see much of him in this one. Went round the outside, coming out of the Tour VIP, but he very cleverly and fairly gave me the space. Very much similar to what one Wiggly Boy did as well, so it's good to race with people who give the space. It's nice. It's a good way to enjoy the online experience. Apologies, I got a little bit distracted there. Now again into the left-hander. I'm even more distracted now because Charlie has just gone down again. So now they've changed positions. One Wiggly Boy's within 10 seconds, and Cheshire Charlie, it's not looking too good for him now because he has blown what could have been a Tech 3 Gas double. But I still have faith in him. He'll come back. He's still clawing at the heels of the German. So onto the power we'll go then, and across the line. Ooh, these lap times are getting much slower. As I say earlier, the bike is beginning to feel really, really loose now compared to what it does in career mode. And the way I can explain it is that if you think of how the tyre wear works in MotoGP career mode when I'm doing 50% races, think of the tyres reducing or increasing the degradation after each lap rather than a few laps to take. So if, for example, it takes me a good couple of laps to burn the tyres, this one it's halving that, or maybe a quarter of it, and it's feeling really strange. Like the left-hand side of the medium front is getting really warm now as well. I don't feel like I've got decent tyres anymore. I feel like they're really slipping. I'm going to just take my time with it though, because with an 11.5 second advantage, don't really need to be worrying about lap times, just keep that gap. And as it stands, it looks to be improving. So 11.3 it is. And onto the brakes we go for the right-hander for the Portimao corner. This has caught out a few people in this session alone. Cheshire Charlie and One Wiggly Boy are still close to each other. They're coming into the Craig Jones corner now, and now they're into the Portimao corner as they go a little bit tight to that apex. Always makes me nervous. As Charlie got really close to the rear of One Wiggly Boy. I could see it in the graphic, but unfortunately, he's ended his Portimao Grand Prix a little bit prematurely, or at least his fight for the second position has certainly gone awry. But yeah, once again, lads and boys and girls, 1 second we are losing on this lap. It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything different, but these lap times are beginning to really suffer. And I think it's the same for the others, because One Wiggly Boy the gap is still the same, and yet my lap times are shocking. They're nowhere near what I'm capable of doing. I don't remember what I was doing in the MotoGP career mode, but I would like to think I was doing better than this. It just feels very strange. Very warm on the medium front, and I've actually still got quite a lot of fuel left. But I don't think I need it. I don't think I need to start messing around with power setting 3. I don't think I'd get any benefit. So into turn 5, the front is still getting rather warm as the traction control kicks in a little bit. I did mess around with a time trial on this circuit a few days ago, and I was actually really close to the RC16 of the KTM, the actual factory team. And I actually tried anti-wheelie on 3, and I felt a little bit quicker. And I didn't really find that... Oh, Charlie's gone down again, bless him. That was this time the Tour VIP, and he's actually about to get caught up from Shark. So he's got to get that hurry on, get a wiggle on, excuse the pun, from One Wiggly Boy. But yeah, the anti-wheelie 3 actually didn't seem that bad, and One Wiggly Boy's actually closed in a little bit here. We've had a shocker of a lap. But with 2.5 to go, I can't see me blowing this now. Unless the game decides to give me a long lap penalty randomly like we've seen before. Had that against Gilzo in Catalonia, if you cast your minds back. That was just bonkers. Didn't do anything wrong, and it was like, oh yeah, by the way, long lap penalty for you. Actually, no, you don't need the long lap penalty, we'll just give you 3 seconds. I'm like, what? Even worse. So onto the power then to cross the line. There is the pit board on the right-hander, then there's another pit board for One Wiggly Boy and Charlie. And then we have the 12.5 seconds advantage. Good entry into the Primera corner. Getting a bit more of a feel for these worn tyres. Although they don't look that worn, they certainly feel it. It could be the additional power of this gas compared to my career mode. Because in the career mode, as you guys know, there's no power on my Tech 3 gas. It's absolutely nothing. The RC16 struggles most of the time to even just bring on the power. But here online, it feels pretty nifty. But also a bit too loose. I'm not consistent with this one. I have to spend a lot more time playing live GPs with the gas. I don't know whether I'll do another live GP tonight, but if I do, maybe I should change things up and try a different bike. I do like to keep things interesting for the viewers, but I am really comfortable with the gas at the moment, and well, even the RC16 of the KTM as well. So, oh, Shark has just gone down. So that looks like the battle for third has come to an end, and I've got to say, this is a rather staggered race. 13 seconds ahead of One Wiggly Boy, and in turn he's probably the same to Charlie. And then his gap to Shark is probably something similar, and then the gap to Adriano at the back is probably also something similar. In fact, actually, I think that's even bigger. So I don't know whether he'll be finishing this race, will the Italian. But into the final corner, this is the Galp. We will bring on the power, and we'll try and get across the line to get back into the 139s, but I don't think it's going to happen. Across the line we go, and it is a 139.8, so we did get improved towards the latter stage of this video. But now onto the brakes. This was the race-winning overtake, this corner. That was about, what, 7 laps ago? Unbelievable to think that, but I was really proud of that overtake, really proud. I'd have to put that into the YouTube short, so if you're watching from the short, fair play. But I guess I don't think I'll include this bit for the short. Anyway, we've pretty much done it now. Just got to make sure we nurse this bike home. Feel pretty good actually going into the Tour VIP. Very nice and tight. downshifting there to give us some additional power. And we're actually close to improving this lap time. Oh wow, steady. Okay, yeah, forget about the lap time. I'm just trying to win this race now. It feels really, really loose. Honestly, it feels like the tyres have got a hole in them. They're not good. But I'm really pleased to be back in the live GP scene, and really pleased. Absolutely. Oh wow, Charlie and Shark have just gone down. But I'm absolutely chuffed to bits, chuffed to mint balls, as they say, to get back onto not only the podium but to win a live GP. Because I think it's been a while since I last won a live GP. I think I'd have to cast my mind back to the one before MotoGP. I don't remember the track. Could have been Assen. I don't really remember. That's going to bug me now. But yeah, for whatever one it was before I started racing in the Asian rounds, I was quite competitive. Might have been Phillip Island now I think about it. I think it was against 100k Blade and a few others. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take victory here in the live GP of Portimao. Massive wheelie for the aces. Oh my god. Oh, that's not... I made one mistake in this video and there it is. I just wanted to wheelie for the aces. Oh god. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now, guys. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.